What's going on, guys? Welcome to another reaction. In today's video, we'll be checking out Don't Know What to Do by BLACKPINK. There's no music video, just a color-coded lyric video. I'm very excited about this one. I've heard a lot of great things about the lyrics, and just before we get started, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel and check out the Patreon if you want to participate in future exclusive polls regarding future videos on this channel. I don't know what about you guys, but I do know what I'm about to do. I'm gonna check this song that is called Don't Know What to Do. That is so fucking cheesy. I'm so sorry to have wasted your time. Ending it here. See you later. I'm just kidding. Let's get into it.
잠깐 누가 시간을 좀 멈춰봐 뭔가 그게 어긋난 걸 난 느껴 애써 어색하게 웃어보다 이젠 그런 내가 안쓰러워
Oh my god. Hold up, we're about to drop, or kind of drop, because I don't feel like it's going to be that type of song, but so far vocally all of these girls are amazing. Especially I was actually surprised by how different Jenny kind of sounds, because that is some of the finest vocals that I've heard from her so far. And Lisa is always a pleasure to listen to her cleans, and she was spectacular here. Rosé, as always, is phenomenal. I mean, you guys already know I absolutely adore her. And Jisoo's vocals, I mean, the combination of all of these four together is just something truly majestic. They combine all of these incredible qualities of being calm, innocent, angelic, mature. All of these vocals combined is just creates a beautiful dynamic. And the lyrics are very intriguing, because you could take those lyrics from what I've read so far and apply them to a relationship, but it applies to so much more. So let's have a look. Can someone stop time for a bit? I feel like a big mistake just happened. I try to laugh it off awkwardly, but I pity myself. So every time you make a huge decision, whether it's ending a relationship, saying no to someone, saying no to a job offer, or as an artist to a record label, saying no, moving to another country or another city and starting over, every time you make that decision, usually it is being accompanied by fear and feelings of doubt. Time freezes over and you feel as if you just made the biggest mistake of your life. You try to say that you are fine, you try to laugh it off and be like, you know what, everything is good, I made the right decision, but in your heart, you are essentially, in your heart, but I'm pointing to my head, in your head, you are essentially regretting everything, because the outcome of that decision is not going to show itself up until later. And up until the point where you finally realize that you made the right decision, you are going to go through all of these different scenarios where you feel like that decision was the absolute worst one. Although I say I'm fine, don't know what to do without you, I am left alone in this trivial place, I picture your memories, they're blue. Even though you say that you are fine, in your head you are completely lost without this one person who used to mean the world to you, and with them the world was perfect. And you think of these memories of this person, and those memories are blue. You are feeling incredibly sad. You don't know what to do without this person that used to mean the world to you, and now your world is essentially being torn apart. People change, just like me. On a pretty day like this, how is everything difficult? Don't know what to do. To me, it kind of speaks to the fact that you perhaps have done too much damage to yourself if you're feeling like this. You put your entire life in this one other person, and you made them the subject of your happiness, and without them you cannot be happy. Everything is so difficult. You cannot do anything during the day without feeling sad and crying and being off essentially without this other person, and you keep on thinking about those better days, about those blue memories that just make you even more sad because those days are never coming back. So I am absolutely loving this song. I'm loving the melodies. It's very calm and relaxing and soothing, and the lyrics really speak volumes in terms of the emotional state of these girls. So let's take it back.
사람은 변해 왜 나만 이래 오늘처럼 예쁜 날에 어떻게 이렇게 모든 게 벅차기만 해 Don't know what to do I don't know what to do without you Yeah I don't know what to do without you
Wow. Hold up, I want to take it to that first scream. That was absolutely beautiful. I don't think I've ever heard Rosé sing like that, scream like that. There was such an amazing sense of desperation in her voice as she is screaming, "Don't know what to do without you." And this chorus, even though in its nature is very light and calming and almost happy, lyrically, these girls just emphasize the point that they don't know what to do without this other person who made their entire world happen, and without them they are absolutely lost. Any type of relationship, romantic or otherwise, that made your world a better place, and then that subject, that person was taken away from you, or you decided to move on from them because you perhaps realized that it wasn't a good relationship, you are going to be in the state of not knowing what to do, because without them your world is crumbling, and obviously it's going to take a little bit of time before you understand that in the end you made the right decision, because at the end of the day, you should always think about yourself first. You are a limited edition, essentially. There's only one of one, and don't you fucking forget it. So do what you do for yourself, and whatever decision you make, how grandiose it may be, think about that split second that made you make that decision and focus on that point, because that is why you made the right decision. So even though that decision is going to be accompanied by feelings of doubt and fear and regret, at the end of the day, you should know that you did the right thing. So let's take it back. I am yapping like a whatever. Let's take it back. That's so beautiful. That's Jisoo. Oh. That was beautiful. Rosé stole the entire song with that scream in that pre-chorus, and Jisoo stole it back at the end of that chorus. That was so beautiful. Let's take it back.
혹시라도 전화가 울릴까봐 괜한 기대하는 내가 미워 자꾸 똑딱거리는 시계 소리가 유난히 거슬려 난 멀쩡해 보이지만
Ooh, Jetty. Holy shit. I'm afraid a mirror might reveal my feelings. So when you look into a mirror as you're about to break down, you're pretty much going to look yourself in the eyes and the feelings are going to be revealed because you are going to break down and cry. That is really, really beautiful. And as far as the rest of these lyrics go, I am so happy to hear Lisa singing and not just dropping bars. I love her for doing that, but it is incredibly nice to have that versatility show off in this song. So this is really, really beautiful. As far as the rest of the lyrics go, like people who came and went, I guess we just weren't meant to be. I wonder if the phone will ring. I hate myself for anticipating uselessly. The tick-tock of my clock is especially bothering me. So the lyrics are a little bit different, some of the words, but essentially the meaning is the same. So much like all people, they come and go, and this relationship perhaps was not meant to be, but in the end you are still in that state of depression and regret, and you are still waiting anxiously for that phone to ring because maybe this will mean that you did do the wrong thing by ending this relationship, perhaps because you ended it. You have all of these feelings of doubt and regret and depression, and maybe by that person calling asking to give him another chance, that is all it will take for you to take them back and be like, yeah, I want this relationship again. But since that doesn't happen and that phone doesn't ring as you anxiously wait for it in those feelings of regret, you are essentially understanding that you made the right decision because the other person is not fighting for you, proving everything that you were doing up until that breakup and making that decision. Those were the right things to do and the right decision to make. So the pre-chorus is almost the same except for a couple of changes, like the I'm afraid a mirror might reveal my feelings. So as you look into the mirror and you break down because you look into your own eyes. Now the one line that kind of lets you know that perhaps these girls are kind of starting to get over it or are kind of trying to show that they can be alone by themselves, and that is, I'm comfortable alone, that's just how I am. But at the same time, after just going through a rough breakup, being alone as an option, that is very nice. I like the choice of being alone. I will always say yes to being alone, but when that is no longer a choice but a necessity, and that is just the outcome of your decision, that is just a completely different thing. And obviously you are feeling incredibly sad, depressed, and again, as the pre-chorus reiterates, on a pretty day like this, how is everything so difficult? Don't know what to do. So let's take it back a couple of seconds. I am absolutely loving this song. Jisoo is doing a phenomenal job. She is really almost kind of stealing the show, and it's almost like they are just having this incredible dynamic and everybody gets an opportunity to shine. But it's Jisoo's maturity in her voice at the end of that chorus when she sings you. It is absolutely mind-blowing to me, and Rosé, hearing that desperation in her voice is really beautiful, and Jennie really surprised me, as well as it's always great to hear Lisa do some clean vocals. Beautiful. Let's take it back.
Don't know what to do without you. 이런 내 맘 거울에 들킬까봐 그려본 내 입술은 blue. 혼자가 편해. 난 그냥 그래. 오늘처럼 예쁜 날에 어떻게 이렇게 모든 게 벅차기만 해. Don't know what to do.
Ooh, now it's Jennie.
I don't know what to do without you.
Oh, that was beautiful. They just keep the ball rolling and everybody gets the chance to shine. Hold up, I spoke over it. Let's take it back. I'm really loving what Jennie did here. It's beautiful. Beautiful dynamic. Ooh. Yes.
Don't know what to do without you. 괜찮은 이곳에 홀로 남아 그려본 네 기억은 blue.
Oh, that was interesting. I'm staying in this pretty place. Don't know what to do without you. So perhaps in that place that used to be their place where they shared their memories, and now those memories are blue, they're feeling blue. So this was absolutely beautiful. This was an incredibly emotional song, and I gotta be honest, right off the bat, this might be my favorite song so far by Blackpink. It's between this one and Stay, because it's really easy to kind of get excited about Pretty Savage, D4, How You Like That, these songs where they're really showing how confident and sassy they are, but it's with this song and a song like Stay that really shows you their emotional state of mind. You guys, let me know what you thought about this reaction, and if you would like to see more, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, check out the Patreon if you want to support this channel even further, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.